full disinhibition. Yo, what's up? It's someone that's no one, and welcome back to today's report. Today's report is coming from LegrosAlexandre off the French Psychonaut forum, where he took Pregabalin at 600 milligrams. And here's the full report details. Alright, welcome to a report on Pregabalin. This is coming from the French Psychonaut forum, the first time we're covering a report off there. And I just have to say, this report is super well written as a trip report. Timestamps, proper sectioning, a good focus on the effects in the moment, and more. This really does serve well for how a baseline trip report should be in my opinion. Just having this really direct focus and structure to it, to where it's really easy to understand and gather the effects of the substance. Pregabalin is a CNS depressant, often compared with alcohol. We'll get a good look at how this acts, and we'll break this down more in the future. So I'm sure you'll enjoy this. Without further ado, let's dive right into this. Summary. T plus 1 hours. Feeling of incipient drunkenness. Head spinning. No other signs. T plus 1 hour 30. More marked drunkenness. Beginning ataxia. Difficulty coordinating movements. T plus 2 hours. Severe drunkenness. Marked but manageable ataxia. Slight but manageable balance problems. Motor sensation identical to a good dose of alcohol. Are plus or minus 2.5 to 3 milligrams per kilogram of DXM, but without the dirty, physical buzz of these substances. Intoxication felt clean. I did, however, notice a slight feeling of dry mouth and a slight and fleeting numbness of the extremities at the end of the climb. T plus 2 hours 30. Plateau reached. From this point on, the effects will no longer progress, but slowly diminish. T plus 2 hours 45. First social contact. Ease of communicating with others. Attracted to verbal contact. Ordinarily uninteresting people become so. No slurred speech. Ideas remain clear. Words come normally. Feeling a social closeness with interlocutors. Interlocutors are more attractive as a whole. I don't know at this moment if it's visible that my state of consciousness has changed. I think not, but I can't say for sure. Marked anxiolysis. Disappearance of fear. T plus 3 hours 30. Ataxia manageable, but still this spinning head. T plus 4 hours 30. Libido slightly increased. Difficulty obtaining and maintaining an erection. Need for concentration, although stimuli seem more effective. T plus 5 hours 30. Intoxication almost as strong as 3 hours ago. Effects last a long time. T plus 6 hours. Awareness of social and verbal disinhibition, which must certainly have started earlier, but which I hadn't recognized. T plus 6:30 a.m. Strange sensation when eyes closed. Appearance of unclear images, similar to those we get when we're falling asleep, but I'm still perfectly aware that I'm awake, as if I were sleeping into a pre-sleep state of consciousness, while remaining perfectly awake. I don't know if you could call them hallucinations, or closed-eye visuals, because I didn't subscribe to them for a second, and I kept my critical mind. And these imaginations were distant and unclear. Alteration of consciousness, yes, but no sedation, no desire to sleep at any time. T plus 8 a.m. Disinhibition clearly diminished. State of consciousness close to baseline, but intoxication still present at around 50% of its maximum. T plus 9:30 a.m. Residual drunkenness present, similar to a low dose of alcohol on an empty stomach. Consumption of 2 glasses of alcohol within the hour on an empty stomach. No accumulation of drunkenness. T plus 11 a.m. Complete return to baseline. Comments. Strange sensation, very similar to alcohol but without certain physical effects. no intestinal discomfort, no facial flushing, but quite a strong spinning head sensation, stronger than alcohol. I compared this molecule to alcohol because it's very close and anyone can easily make the connection. Social and verbal disinhibition, as well as anxiolysis, are clear. I'm on my second experience, and the two are identical. I saw a report on Earwood about a social lubricant. I find this term most apt to describe this molecule. I didn't notice any heightened sensitivity to music as I might have with alcohol, nor did I have the sensation of being both drunk and stupid, as with alcohol or with DXM. It feels like a lucid bender. Notable side effects: ataxia, balance problems, constipation. Conclusion: contrary to what I thought and what the name suggests, this molecule is absolutely not GABAergic. It does not affect the GABA receptor, and yet it's the proximity of its effects to GABAergic molecules without affecting the GABA receptor that makes it so interesting. Pregabalin remains a central nervous system depressant, but acts by binding to the alpha 2 delta receptor on the voltage-dependent calcium channel of nerve cells. In this way, it reduces the secretion of other neurotransmitters such as glutamate, noradrenaline, and substance P, for example. So, since it's still a depressant, you have to be careful when mixing it. Also, according to Vital, addiction can set in, and withdrawal symptoms can occur, as with a GABAergic. Be careful with this. Some people talk about euphoria, but I don't find it particularly euphoric. Not at all, in fact. It disinhibits, yes, but it doesn't euphorize at all. Finally, it's worth noting that the side effects last a very long time, almost 10 hours, and it's best not to try during this time.